Steelman pills cost me less than $3 a pill and virtually the same effect. I just called and got over 40 pills for only $99.
I have this friend who might be looking and...
Well, if your friend wants some help, the consultation is free over the phone. No clinic. Steelman Pills sends it in the mail in a confidential package.
I'm on it. I mean, my friend will be on it.
Steelman Pills. Going the extra mile to help men with erectile dysfunction.
800-915-9371. 800-915-9371. 800-915-9371. That's 800-915-9371.
The Lou Information Station presents Arch City Now with Vic Faust.
Hey guys, good morning. Hi, Pro Joe. It's good to see you. I feel good. I sound like doo-doo.
Yeah.
And you know what I did? I forgot it over there because we're just starting the show now.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do it during the first break. I forgot to take my Afrin.
Oh.
One of the most incredible things created for mankind. I don't even know how it works. You'd never find it in that bag. There's so much stuff. You ever see a woman with a lot of stuff in her purse?
Mm-hmm.
My ex-wife used to be this way. Good luck. You'll go in for like 15 minutes looking for something.
You got a whole duffel bag in there.
Ben Kahn, good morning. Glad you're jumping in with us early today. So yeah, I feel good. I just, I don't sound that good. But we're glad you're with us. This is Arch City Now. I'm Vic Faust. That's Pro Joe. Been alongside as well this morning. It's all about St. Louis, guys. I did enjoy last night, Pro Joe. We had an event.
Yeah.
The Mizzou Kansas rivalry show.
Mm-hmm.
We did that over at Harpo's. Yeah, I hadn't been anywhere else besides Winty's in the Chesterfield Valley for a long time. The Harpo's owner was joking with me. I don't even think you could get over here. No, just it's one of those things. You know where you're at. You're at Winty's. So anyway, great time. A lot of Mizzou fans. And oh, you already beat me to it, Ben. You already beat me to it. The NFL kicks off tonight. NFL back, baby. You've got the Dallas Cowboys at the Philadelphia Eagles. And I'm sorry, Cowboys fans. I'm sorry. I hope the Eagles just beat the living hell out of your boys. My cousin and good friend Sean and his wife love their Cowboys. Not such a big fan of the Cowboys. And there's one reason why. It's called Jerry Jones, their owner. So NFL kicks off tonight. We'll talk about that. You know, we're all St. Louis. We're all things that kind of pertain to our listeners, our viewers in these sorts of areas, whatever it may be. And we appreciate you jumping in. We're here till 8 o'clock every day, Monday through Friday. It's September 4th at 6:07. I look outside in the mornings now and I'm like, man, it is pitch black. And then I looked up daylight saving time, Pro Joe. Daylight saving time, by the way, ends on November 2nd. First weekend of November this year.
You got some time to go.
It seemed like it was later to me, but then again, I don't know. I don't keep track of my daylight saving time events each year.
All right. Are we even having it this year?
Yeah, no, it ends. Oh, the next year. I don't know. But it ends November 2nd.
Gotcha.
So we'll see where that goes. Yeah, Ben, Winty's would be a great place to go watch the game tonight. No doubt about that. We're grateful for you guys jumping in. Like, subscribe, share our show. You know where you do it. YouTube, Facebook, and X. Let people know what we got going on here. We just do what we can each day. We've got all kinds of events going on. We're talking about, well, the Cardinals had a game. We'll talk about the Cardinals. NFL season kicks off. We'll preview Mizzou, Kansas again, was what we did last night. Out at Harpo's. Special thanks to a couple of my former teammates. Rob Reedy. Well, he came a little bit after me. And Ron Rhino Janes, former Mizzou Tigers. We did the game, or we did the show last night. Grant Salzman. I don't know Kylie's last name. Forgive me, Kylie. She was there. Dave Green was there. So it was a good night. A lot of sports over there on STL Sports Central. That's who carried that. STL Sports Central. Out and about over enjoying ourselves, trying to promote everything that is Mizzou football. And what a game that's going to be Saturday, at least it should be. Mizzou, Kansas kicks off at 2:30. And a lot of hype for that game. Missouri's a 6.5-point favorite, by the way. I don't know about that. I'm a Tiger fan, but we'll see. We'll see where it goes. Coming up on the show, lots of sports to talk about. The Cardinals, what they did last night, they won. What they have going on this weekend, they've got their Hall of Fame weekend, Cardinals Hall of Fame weekend. They got some bobblehead giveaways. And Yadier Molina is going to be back. We can get into that. The NFL, not only tonight, but the Chiefs open up their season tomorrow night. Looking forward to that as well. The Boeing strikes continuing on. I heard about this from some people I know. Tuesday, there was a trafficking ring busted in St. Peter's.
Wow.
And this one's running through Chinese in St. Peter's. Channel 4 had their information yesterday talking about the FBI being there. It was a big bust. So they've been following them for a long time.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's unofficial, but the word I get is a trafficking ring in forced labor, like massively forced labor, like it would blow your mind. Can't get into all the details, but that's what's out there over in St. Peter's, and apparently there's more. I like this. I mean, it can be kind of controversial, but you know, there was the shooting in Minnesota that happened at the Annunciation Catholic School and Church.
Mm-hmm.
A local St. Charles gun shop is now offering free classes for churches and ushers to protect themselves if somebody were to come into church.
I feel like that might be necessary.
I know, and I don't even think it's a political thing.
Right.
I mean, it's a protection thing.
Yeah, for sure.
And we've always talked about, you see it, where do these horrible shootings happen? They happen in places where people are not allowed to use guns.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it makes sense.
Yeah.
A theft ring caught in the St. Louis area. I don't even know what makes people think they can get away just stealing clothes off racks and like nobody's going to catch them.
Well, they got away with it for so long.
Well, yeah, eventually you're going to get caught.
Right.
Just like they say with cheating. You're out cheating on your wife, your husband, your girlfriend, your whatever. Eventually you're going to get caught.
It'll come back.
You're going to get caught one way or the other. You're going to get caught. It's going to come back. And you may not know how it's going to happen, but it always seems that the universe works out the most interesting, weird ways where people get caught. And the person may think, I know how you, and the person who got caught sometimes will never know how they got caught. Never know what they did, who said what. Oh, I trust what they're saying. And then your person's out there blabbing their mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And then people do this and do that. It's interesting. You're going to get caught. Stop stealing. It's so freaking ridiculous what happens to these people. We'll get into that. Chiefs and Chargers tomorrow night. A Friday night YouTube game to kick off the NFL season. How things have changed. They're playing in Brazil. So that'll be interesting. Lots of concerts coming up. Lots of acts coming up. We'll get into that again. The Stiefel Charity Classic shoots off golf today. The Enjoy Illinois 300's going on. Teams are in town over at Worldwide Technology Raceway. The Powerball, we'll get into that. The most expensive home in America right now being sold. Let's just say it's way north of $100 million for a house. And Projo, you got the pictures, right?
I do. It is beautiful.
And anything else that you guys want to get into, we'll do that.
Oh, and you can't make fun of me for calling it Verizon Wireless anymore. You just called the Raceway Gateway.
That's different. Completely different.
Okay.
Completely different. Can you please tell everybody Projo literally told me, hey, the Deftones are coming to town. I was like, I know somebody's going to be excited about that. Her name is Megan.
Mm-hmm. I know one too.
And then I'm like, where are they playing? And you're like, Verizon. I'm like, no, where are they playing? Verizon.
Yeah.
I'm like, Verizon? What the hell is Verizon? And you're like,
most people call it Riverport. I call it Verizon.
I mean, you're like going in the Wayback Machine on that one.
Well, Riverport's even more way
Has
back.
anybody? When's the last time somebody called Hollywood Verizon Amphitheater?
Yeah. That was definitely one that's not typically.
Is that the last time you were there? Maybe.
No, I've been there many times.
When did that? Okay, so that was when was it known as Verizon over in Hollywood?
I think it was like 2007 to 2013.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Or 2014. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's been
It
a
was,
little bit
it was
of
a
time.
7 year. It was a 7 year span. So it was long enough to get used to, I guess.
I'm like, I literally looked at you like, what?
Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about? What?
I always get it wrong. I never call it Hollywood.
I want to know if anybody else is calling it that. The
I know a lot of people who religiously and purposely call it Riverport.
Yeah, I have heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Riverport was for only then about what, 6 years maybe?
Yeah, but
5 years?
that was the original. That was what it kicked off as, is Riverport.
Oh, it was,
Amphitheater. Yeah.
and then it was Verizon after.
Well, it was UMB, then it was Verizon, then it was
UMB. When the hell was that?
UMB Bank Pavilion is what.
What?
It was only that for a few years. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep.
So as you see, there's lots to get into today. It's 6:15. It's our time. Love it when you guys come in the show. We've also got a guest coming on today at 7:30 to promote a weekend event, which is coming up. And it's a concert series, basically is what that is for this event that's coming up. And we'll talk more about that. Wait a second here. I'm trying to see where I had it. The event that we've got coming up. Okay. All right.
Yeah, there's a lot going
It's
on.
the
with
Maddie it's the Maddie STL,
that.
right?
Mhm, Yep.
I'm trying to get it back up here. I have it on.
MATI.
Maddie.
MATISTL.org if you're interested.
Yeah, so big weekend of music. It's called Music at the Intersection. They'll have their daily lineup. Lot of people come in. It's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday event. We'll let you know more about that. We got some free tickets to give away. I mean, there's just a lot going on this morning. We're grateful for it. We want a lot to talk about. And of course, we're glad that you're with us. If anything else is going on, let us know. Charities, shout outs, anything, you name it. We're going to talk about it. We focus on St. Louis. Also, I thought this was interesting too. Market Beat did a national survey on the products for each state that gives people the most pride. The products within the state that give people the most pride. I thought it might have been toasted raviolis, but then that's only a
Right.
St. Louis deal.
Right.
So it's got to be around the state. So you can start thinking about what separates Missouri. And it made sense to me once I saw it. At first, I had no idea what that would be. Then I'm like, okay, I get it. It makes sense. And you may agree, you may not. But whatever the case, you'll be able to give yours. If there's any information or stories or interviews you want today, let us know too. Just because, it is. Let us know what's going on. And Pro Joe, I can't start a day without asking you, what'd you do last night?
Well, no, I went to traffic court. There was something new.
Oh my God. Okay. What's going on at traffic court these days?
Well, it was Moscow Mills, and it's a small town. And, well, let's just put it this way. The courtroom had a kitchen in it.
How was that? How long was it for? I want details. A kitchen?
Yeah, there was maybe 50 people in there or less. And the judge stood behind a counter, and behind him was a kitchen. We were downstairs in like a cafeteria area of this building. I think it might have been a church at one point.
Okay,
maybe.
so was he actually going over cases?
Oh yeah, yeah. No, court was in session in the cafeteria.
Is there not a courthouse to do this?
I guess not. This is the first time I've ever had to go to the courthouse in Moscow Mills.
Okay. Upon getting there, how long did it take for you to get out?
It was in and out. About 20 minutes maybe.
And was it a success?
I asked for a continuance.
Oh my God. You got to go. Are you going to go back to traffic court now?
No, I'm going to have a lawyer do it.
Okay. By the way, the Bonesy 28 jumping in. Thanks again for getting us so early this morning. Says it was Riverport from 1991
Mm-hmm.
to 2002. And isn't that when it kicked off?
Yes, that is.
Yep. They built it, the original. That's why people still say Riverport.
Yep.
But I would come back. I was working in other parts of the country for 17 years, but I was still coming back visiting my family all the time. But I do not remember it being called the Verizon Amphitheater ever.
And you don't remember UMB either, right?
No.
Hmm.
It was Riverport and then Hollywood in my mind.
There's a big chunk of time.
So when did it become Hollywood?
Well, that I'll have to find out.
And it really is a good venue. It works well. It reminds me of one in Detroit. They have one in a suburb of Detroit, very similar. I just like it. I think it's a really good event. So if anybody finds that out. So as you can see, we got so much going. Lot going on.
2014, right
Okay.
after when it switched from Verizon to Hollywood. So
Okay,
it was
and
Verizon before Hollywood.
And I came back in April of 2015. So
Right.
that
That makes
made
sense.
It made a whole bunch of sense from that
Yeah.
standpoint. I get it. By the way, I didn't oh yeah, Ben says it changed from Harris. Do you remember it being Harris?
I remember the casino being Harris Casino. I don't think the amphitheater was.
Yeah, we're
ever
talking about the amphitheater. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe Ben was on another topic. I don't know.
He might be getting the casino mixed up with the amphitheater. I don't believe
But I do
the
remember the
amphitheater.
Harris name.
Yeah, it was Harris Casino. I don't believe the amphitheater was called Harris. I think that's when it was UMB and Verizon and Riverport.
When did it change from Harris? The casino, yeah.
Oh, that's a good question as well.
I do remember Harris. But I haven't been over there in a long time. If anybody's still checking those places out, is it nice? Is it good? I know Ben and his wife frequent the casinos. I know one of them likes the casinos and the tables.
It was 2012, by the way.
Okay. All right, 2012, all of that. Throughout the St. Louis metropolitan area. Let us know what's going on. If these things ring true for you, whatever's going on, we appreciate it. 6:21 is our time. We were talking about the Cardinals. Yeah, they won last night. They won 5-1. That's a good thing. Contreras had 4 RBIs. That's another good thing. They're 70-71, so one game below 500. They got a big weekend coming up. I'll get to the good news first. So they've got their Cardinals Hall of Fame weekend, and there are some things that are a part of this weekend. And the other part of this is the fact that you've got, they've got Friday, tomorrow night, they've got the Mystery 1985 triple bobblehead. So that's pretty cool. Saturday, they got the Cardinals Hall of Fame baseball card shirt. That looks pretty cool. Sunday, Cardinals Build-A-Bear. Will that help the attendance? Because Tuesday night, we found out yesterday, was the lowest attendance in Busch 3 history.
Was that the Nikki Glazier bobblehead day?
No. That was September 1st.
Oh, okay.
This was Tuesday night, the day after.
Gotcha.
Tuesday night, 17,000. And they were hard pressed if they really had 17,000. And then I don't know what the attendance was last night, but it couldn't have been as high. There is no way. And then you come into your Cardinals Hall of Fame weekend, coming off 2 of the worst attendance performances ever at Busch Stadium 3 since 2006. That's how crazy things have gotten. And then this weekend, Yachty's coming back. There's another positive. He came back earlier in the year. He was on the bench as an assistant coach. He's going to be back again this weekend as an assistant coach. So Cardinals pulling out all the stops. They've got a lot of good things going on this weekend, but will people show up? I don't know. Not with everything that's going on. No way. They're not. It's not going to be a good weekend of baseball. The Giants are in town. The attendance is way low. Fans are letting ownership know Something needs to change. The Cardinals' number 1 draft pick, by the way, in this last draft, 5th overall pick, pitcher from Tennessee. He makes his minor league debut this week, so that's good for him. Maybe it's a sign of good things for the future. Cardinals took him high. Had a lot of choices. They took the pitcher from Tennessee. We'll see how that all works out. So the Cardinals have the day off today before hosting the Giants for the weekend series. It is what it is. We'll go from there. We'll see where it is. It is 6:24. We're Arch City now. All things St. Louis all the time and other stories related. You can catch us Monday through Friday, 6 to 8 a.m. Hot Take Central 2.0, which will have a lot on the Cardinals as well. A lot on Mizzou coming up 8 to 10 o'clock each day. The former St. Louis Blue, Cam Jansen, as well as Jim the Cat Hayes, the Cardinals broadcaster, trying to get everybody through the rest of the season. Cardinals just trying to finish above 500, just one game below 500 right now, despite being out of it and having any shot at any playoff spot. It is what it is, and that's kind of what's happened this year. Okay. We've got another situation, the national days. So for today, it's National Wildlife Day. It's Macadamia Nut Day. I like macadamia.
They are the best nut.
Who does not? Why do you say it's the best nut? Like taste-wise?
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
Oh, great. It's National Eat an Extra Dessert Day.
Right.
It's International Taekwondo Day. National Spice Blend Day. What is that?
Right. I guess I celebrate by going to KFC.
I don't know. This one gets me for birthdays today. I guess it makes sense, but I never imagined her being this old. And I say, Beyonce.
Yeah.
We all get older. She's been around for a long time. 43, Beyonce today. 43. Okay. Damon Wayans, 64. Wow. That's a big one.
Mm-hmm.
But just think, Damon Wayans has been doing things since the early 90s.
Oh, yeah.
Vic, it's 2025. Vic, it's 2025.
Well, yeah. I was thinking of In Living Color.
The Wayback Machine,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
That is insane, too. Damon Wayans, 64 years old. So, lots going on. Just not a great day of events or days of things that are going on.
Do you not know who Whitney Cummings is?
From, yeah.
She's a comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she hasn't done anything in a while.
I mean, it depends on what you're watching. She frequents some of the things that I watch.
That's true. She does with you. I get it.
She's 41.
Whitney Cummings.
I can't believe, yeah. I thought well, I'm not going to say it.
All right. By the way, fall weather is here this morning. No doubt about it. Woke up to some rain in the area. It's a little cooler this morning. The other thing is the temperatures, mid 70s, basically for like the next 7-8 days. Beautiful weather comes in today. Once the sun rises, and it's starting to in the St. Louis morning, what a week of weather we have. Appreciate it every day when you're outside, remembering what it could be. So thankfully, we have great weather. Enjoy today. We'll enjoy it today, the rest of the week, and so forth. Lots going on. We are Arch City now. We got all these topics to get to. We'll come back. We'll talk about the Powerball. Are you more apt to buy a Powerball ticket now? It could be $2 billion by Saturday. It could be. It could be $2 billion.
Nobody won last night?
Nobody won again.
Oh, man.
Nobody won. I know. All of those things going on. Yeah, we'll get into it all. This is Arch City Now. I'm Vic Faust. We're getting started this morning. Thanks for dealing with the voice a little scratchy, especially after some sinus and some post-game shows, not post-game, but a preview show for Mizzou, Kansas last night at Harpo's with a couple teammates of mine. Glad we were there. Dave Green actually was out last night too. A lot of exciting things for this network that are going on, not only with what we're doing through luinfo.com, but on the STL Sports Central side as well. So we'll take a quick break. We'll come back with more. Projo's here. I'm Vic Faust. This is Arch City Now. We are your Lou information station, live and on demand at luinfo.com.
luinfo.com news headlines brought to you by Brown and Crouppen, 222-2222.
This is your LouInfo.com news.
Hey, everybody, it's Dr. Eric Naputi. Hope you're having an amazing day today. Listen, let me ask you a question. Are you just so tired of the system that's broken, the supposed healthcare system that is not helping you? Listen, if you haven't learned anything over the last 5 years, you have to learn how to take care of yourself. Self-care is the real healthcare. Stop relying on the broken system. Stop relying on the system that got us in this problem in the first place. Listen, I'm going to tell you, I want you to go right now to trybiolimilus.com/ArchCityNow. That's trybiolimilus.com/ArchCityNow. Go check out some game-changing formulas that truly have changed the lives of tens of thousands of people already. We've got a detox formula that has been proven to remove heavy metals and microplastics and destroy parasites in the body. We've got a cell signaling formula that helps improve energy, helps the body burn fat. It helps you actually stop those afternoon crashes, gets you off of all the darn caffeine, and stops you from having to use all those energy drinks that are destroying your health. Check out our Master Microbiotics formula that truly helps change the game for gut health. If you're bloated, if you're distended, if you've got issues with chronic pain and inflammation, that formula can help change your life. Not to mention our Neuro Reboot. Listen, if you can't focus, if you can't function, if your brain is just not where it's supposed to be, the Neuro Reboot peptide formula is amazing for you. And listen, if you're trying to shed some weight or put on some muscle, it's time to get your metabolism to reset. Our cellular reset formula can do that. Go to trybiolimits.com/ArchCity now.
New. Are you online?
Oh, hey. Oh, so you're new here.
All right, let's get cracking.
Okay, then maybe you should check out our website.
You're insane.
Well, you download songs illegally from the internet.
LouInfo.com. LouInfo.com. The Lou Information Station. 590 AM KLIS, Wood River, St. Louis.
Our origin story begin. Hey everyone, Cam Jansen here to tell you about the experts at Fast Signs in Earth City. Fast Signs can handle any and all of your business visibility needs, from traditional signs and graphics to digital to core graphics and anything in between. Fast Signs in Earth City has you covered. The station uses them, the Blues use them, and you will love the work they do. Call 314-344-4400 for your custom signage needs today. That's Fast Signs in Earth City, 314-344-4400.
Is your brand stuck on the sidelines? Tired of feeling like your marketing budget is just warming the bench? Well, then it's time to get in the game with Eyesight Media. Put your brand for the action. We put you in the action. Imagine this: your company front and center, showcased in NCAA and pro stadiums and arenas nationwide. If you're ready to elevate your brand to MVP status, don't miss the shot. Visit eyesightmediagroup.com today to apply for an in-arena partnership. That's eyesightmediagroup.com.
Buddy. What do you say, buddy?
And life comes at you fast. 1 minute you're cruising home, the next flashing lights in your rear view.
And that's when you need backup. With the Legal Buddy app, you can connect to a local attorney in seconds.
Seconds? Not waiting days for a callback?
Nope, right away. DWI, car accident, criminal charge, traffic ticket, Legal Buddy's got your back.
So it's like having a lawyer in your pocket.
Exactly. Someone ready to step in the moment you need them, no matter the situation.
That's peace of mind.
That's Legal Buddy.
We're always going to be buddies, right?
All right, where do I get this?
Just download the Legal Buddy app at LegalBuddyApp.com. Register and use code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Nice. Tickets, accidents, legal trouble, you're covered.
The Legal Buddy app, always on your side. Download it today. Enter code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
But you don't get much better than this.
Yep.
Back to more of Arch City Now with Vic Faust on the Lou Information Station. Streaming 24/7 at LouInfo.com.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Vic Faust here, Pro Joe alongside. 6:33 is the time. It is September 4th on a very cool, kind of gray, crisp St. Louis morning. I know it's early. It's only 6:33. It's going to warm up. Supposed to get into the lower 70s today with sun, but it definitely feels like fall this week. Probably for the next 5, 6, 7 days, it looks like all sun, mid 70s, and we can't beat that. Great time of year to get outside, enjoy whatever it is. Outside is the hot temperatures of summer appear to have gone a little bit away. I know it's only September. We could still get hit. But for now, it feels very, very good, especially on a gray morning. The sun trying to rise, but not much sun yet today. Okay, Cardinals last night played. They won 5-1. They're a game under 500 now. They have the day off. Contreras had 4 RBIs of the 5 last night. He looked really good. Yachty's going to be back on the Cardinals bench this weekend. A lot of people like that. Will that get some fans out? I don't know. We just talked about it in the last break. Cardinals only had about 17,000 Tuesday night, the lowest attendance for a game ever at Busch Stadium 3, minus the COVID situation, but that doesn't count. Not sure what the attendance was last night. Day off now. Then that leads into their weekend series with the Giants, and it's their Cardinals Hall of Fame weekend. So not so great right there. Obviously, fans are letting ownership know how they feel about a lot of those things that are going on. NFL season kicks off tonight. The defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles will take on the Dallas Cowboys as the NFL gets ready to go. But what's also interesting is tomorrow night, the Chiefs kick off their season. They play against the Chargers. Chargers supposed to be a much improved team. We'll see what this year's version of the Chiefs are. Of course, tons of Chief fans throughout the St. Louis area. That game will be played in Brazil as the NFL tries to expand, Sao Paulo, Brazil. And it says the game will be on YouTube, which is another interesting way to watch games and how the NFL is trying to expand and get into some other markets from a financial standpoint and dominate even more so than what they already are when it comes to dominating. We're also talking Mizzou football. Huge game, Saturday, 2:30. Mizzou welcomes in Kansas. The border war renewed after more than a decade, 12, 13 years. Here it is. Kansas has a pretty good team coming in. Missouri, we think, is going to be a good team. They're a 6.5-point favorite over Kansas, but Kansas has played one extra game. They have a very good quarterback in Jalen Daniels, who is a 6th-year quarterback, lots of experience. And Eli Drinkwitz, the Missouri coach, has already said, Missouri football has never faced a quarterback like this. I disagree, but we'll see. There was a guy named Jaden Daniels with LSU a few years ago who ran and threw all over the Tigers, who is now the quarterback for the Washington Redskins, who had an amazing rookie year last year. So that's high praise from Drinkwitz on Jalen Daniels and what he might be able to do against the Tigers on Saturday. But Projo, I'll be there. I won't be screaming, not with this voice.
Yeah.
But I'll be cheering inside. That is for sure. And it's going to be a really good day. If you haven't gone to a game, get out there, check it out. As I always try to do, get people excited about that. The Stiefel Charity Classic also starts golf today. What a terrific day to go out and golf or to watch some golf over at Norwood. And not only that, but you've also got announcements coming out too with Stiefel and the future of the tournament and what's going on, because the Stiefel Charity Classic is going to become the Charles Schwab Cup Playoffs event in 2026 that will be contested the week of October 19th. So next year, they're going to move it to October 19th, and it'll be part of their playoff series, making it an even bigger event and more popular. So St. Louis, slowly but surely becoming a golf home for basically what is the senior tour, the Champions Tour and the Champions. So congratulations to Stiefel on putting that down and trying to put St. Louis in a forefront position.
In October, isn't that weird weather for golf?
October 19th in St. Louis?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah. It's usually like rainy and cold, like on Halloween, and that's really close. So
I guess you're taking a chance, but it could be anything October 19th. But yeah, I guess it's possible. I mean, we're not Detroit.
Right.
One of the coldest weather events I ever covered was 2004. My first day in Detroit, I covered the Ryder Cup in Detroit, and the weather was brutal. It was terrible. We got our arses kicked by the Europeans, and then it was freezing cold. And I'm like, oh my God, where did I move? It's too damn cold in Michigan.
Europeans are used to it.
I was like, it's September. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, it's September. What the hell? It's too damn cold up here. Anyway, so that's going on today as well. Wanted to switch gears just a quick little bit right here, because we're having some fun easing into the show this morning. People get into real estate, and people see homes and money. And one of my favorite shows when I was a kid growing up was Robin Leach, Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. You remember that, right?
Oh, I do.
People love looking at homes, don't they?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Cribs was the updated
MTV
version of that.
Cribs, you're right. That was an awesome show, too. I loved it. This would be the house of all houses.
Oh, yeah.
This blew my mind, and I cannot believe this is actually a real deal. We're going to show you pictures of a sprawling estate in Aspen, Colorado. It's just become the most expensive home currently for sale in the U.S., listed at $300 million. It's owned by California billionaires Linda and Stuart Resnick. Okay, so this sits on 74 acres along the Roaring Fork River. Privacy, natural beauty, and then exceptional amenities, as you could possibly imagine. It's 18,466 square feet. That's the primary residence. 18 bedrooms, 20 bathrooms, and 4 partial bathrooms. This is a hotel.
It looks like, a resort or a hotel. Yeah, for sure.
Oh my gosh. The home draws inspiration from the National Park Service Lodge of the 20s and 30s. You think? I mean, look at the wildlife. Can you hear? I could do the real estate videos. Surrounded by towering trees, abundant wildlife, the estate includes private access to a fully stocked lake, thoughtfully managed to support trout and carp populations. For recreation, guests enjoy and residents enjoy miles of trail systems, hiking, cross-country skiing, and biking. So I guess there's going to be a buyer at $300 million. I mean, look at that. So included in the sale are plans for a second estate that will be 19,750 square feet, intended to create a multi-generational compound tailored to the buyer's preference. It also has 3 additional homes, staff quarters, and ample parking with 45 available spaces. I'm like, what? Is this a real deal?
I mean,
it just goes on and on and on. The couple's net worth is about $12.6 billion. So I think they can afford this. They decided to list the property after managing multiple homes nationwide. I don't even know what you would do with that place.
Yeah.
I mean, really? When is too much too much?
Right.
I mean, oh my God. Hey, to each their own. They worked hard to get their money. No shade on them. I'm just like, whoa, what?
Yeah, that's just beautiful.
$300 million. Thoughts? It's absolutely gorgeous, absolutely beautiful.
I mean, if I had $300 million, I'd make it my winter home, summer home.
I mean, I can only imagine when that was being built, like the workers who were there, like how long it took, how you heat the place, cool the place, clean the place, furnish the place. Unbelievable. Anyway, I thought it was a fun story, and we could bring that up a little bit later too. So it is Thursday morning, 6:43. Sun is shining. Sun has come up on what should be an absolutely gorgeous day. It's September 4th. What's heading up in your neck of the woods? What's going on in your neighborhoods? Any shout outs this morning for people? Jumping on the chat line, YouTube, Facebook, and X, of course, as always. We're glad that you're with us. Anything that's got you excited today, anything that kind of is frustrating you, bring it to us. We'll talk about it just as we were. One of those things too that's happening that's I think is pretty interesting is what's going on with Powerball. The Powerball was not won last night. It was estimated at about $1.3 billion last night. The jackpot in Saturday's drawing has now $1.7 billion. It could get close to $2 billion, depending upon how many tickets. This is the third largest. It's not even the largest, third largest jackpot in U.S. history. But if a person won and there was only one winner, which would probably be the odds since it's taken this long to even get one winner, would be $770 million. That's your lump sum after. Then that's taxed at like 37%.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Oh, my Lord. In one check. In one check. You could go buy that home.
Mm-hmm.
You go maybe get a good deal at that home in Aspen, Colorado.
Turn it into a resort.
And guess what last night happened again? What set of numbers did we say is the most prevalent that is drawn?
60s.
60s. Last night, 61, 69. 61 and 69 were there last night. The Powerball was 22. So, it's just very interesting.
I'm glad nobody won. I didn't get my ticket on the way home, so I didn't have a chance anyway. So now I have a chance to.
So you feel vindicated.
I think it's waiting for me to win.
Of course it is. That's right. Wednesday's jackpot unclaimed. There were 11 tickets that matched all 5 white balls. They won $1 million. Of course, California had not one but 2. Somebody's always winning California. Colorado, Florida, 2 in Georgia, 1 in Illinois, 1 in Maryland, Minnesota, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. 11 tickets got $1 million prize. So that's where they were. By the way, the odds of winning 292.2 million to 1. Do you know that there's states that don't participate? Alaska, Hawaii, Nevada, Utah, and Alabama. They don't participate in Powerball. That's interesting to me.
Those are probably states that ban like gambling or any type of.
I'm surprised about Alabama.
Yeah.
Okay, so here you are right now. This is the 3rd highest right now. There were 2 higher, and they were in recent years. The all-time high was $2.4 billion. That was back November 7th of 2022. That was in California. Then the second highest was 1.765, which this one could get higher than. That was just in 2023, also in California. And of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the top 6 jackpots of all time, 4 of the 5, which have already been drawn, have been in California. And then this will be the 5th out of 6. 5 out of the 6. So 4 out of 5 so far, they've been winners in California. It's like, what is going on in California?
They're just some lucky people.
Is
right?
it just because there's more people there and there's a better odds? I mean,
well, then that would be New York. I mean, does New York participate?
You would think, yeah, they do.
Right.
Yeah. Why is it California?
Right.
Is that a conspiracy theory, Projo?
There are definitely conspiracy theories about the lotto that I'm not going to get into, but yeah, there are definitely conspiracy theories.
Okay. We'll save it for another day.
Yeah.
We'll let people know what's happening. Okay. All right. This is Hard City now. Jumping on the show, we like to talk about it. Are you buying tickets? Will you buy lotto tickets? And the mega one, they moved that to $5 a ticket about a month ago, 2 months ago. I heard somebody in the gas station talking about that the other day. It's like, it's $5 now. Are people going to pay $5 for a lotto ticket?
If it raises the jackpot, I'm sure. I mean, that's the only thing that would make it worth it.
I mean, if you're spent for one ticket,
yeah.
I mean, how much?
It's $2 for a Powerball play.
I guess it depends on what your disposable income is for playing the lotto.
Right.
It just seemed like when I heard that it was $5 a ticket, I'm like, ooh, that seems like a lot for a lotto ticket for one.
And which lotto is it? The
Mega Millions.
Mega Millions. I wonder how many
Mega Millions, $5 a ticket. I was like, okay, is that where it's going to now? All right, I got it. So keep us posted on that if you guys are jumping in from that standpoint. Okay. Top party schools in America. Niche did a poll. I love their polling. They talked about what is the best party schools in America and a bunch of different factors weighed in. It's one of those things where kids are trying to pick their schools, but they looked at several factors as we were talking about. And It's alcohol consumption, amount of parties, Greek life ratings, access to bars and restaurants, and then basically student surveys of the party scene. So that's how they came up with their list. So if parents are looking at their kids and where they're going to school, or maybe where you went to school, I guess you would think up. Number 10 on the list, the Illini, University of Illinois, number 10. Known for its party school reputation and Greek system. And Illinois is a fun place too. It is. So they made the list. Congratulations. The definition of study hard, party harder. They say the party scene is amazing. Great place to go to college if you are willing to go and be outgoing. U of I. Number 9 on the list, Howard University in DC. Howard coming in strong. They have a large and engaged Greek life system. They're known for their Thirsty Thursdays parties, or what they called their darties. You know what a darty is?
No clue.
A darty's a day party. A darty. That's called day drinking, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Good parties on and off campus.
Tony says M-I-Z.
Z-O-U, Tony. Number 8 on the party schools of America right now. University of Georgia. Georgia and Athens. Georgia is my favorite college campus. When I was the color voice for Mizzou Tigers football, when I was a color voice, we traveled the country, with Mizzou. And you get to travel for a couple of years and go to different events. And then as a player, when you're traveling around, you don't really get to see the town because you're in and out, a hotel you play. But playing in stadiums and seeing, going out as a broadcaster, also traveling over the years. Athens, Georgia is my favorite college town. It's beautiful. It really is. Love their college football stadium as well. And they like to have fun in Athens. A whole lot of fun. So Athens, great Greek system as well. So they're coming in at number 8. Number 7, Syracuse, New York, baby. Upstate New York, coming in strong at number 7. Then number 6, the school that's really come on and party. Their football is dropping, but their party scene is getting really, really big. Alabama. 71 Greek life chapters. It's one of the largest fraternity and sorority communities in terms of active membership since 2021. And lots of kids are wanting to go to Alabama. They have been. They had great football, and it's like, oh, this is a great environment, great campus. Now the football team has lost its luster. Nick Saban retired. Now Alabama is not what they once were. I'm wondering if people are still going to want to go to Alabama. A lot of kids in the St. Louis area like to do the Southern schools or Ole Miss, but Alabama comes in at 5. This school is always on the list, and I visited there. It is wild and crazy. Wisconsin. Madison is a party town. It is a music town, Joe. It's a party town and a drinking town. People love to party in Madison. Number 4, a little surprising to me, but USC, Southern Cal. It's super damn expensive there. By the way, their acceptance rate at Southern Cal is only 10% of the applicants that try to go to Southern Cal.
Wow.
Tuition, over $73,000 a year to go to USC. I mean, that's cray-cray. All right, number 3, Tulane. Of course, they're partying down in New Orleans. That makes sense. Everybody knows what it's like if you've been to New Orleans and Tulane. Number 2, Florida State University, another warm weather climate. Tallahassee, a whole lot of fun. And this one surprised me a little bit. Number 1, we go back to California, but it's University of California, Santa Barbara, not Berkeley, but Santa Barbara in Santa Barbara, California, which is gorgeous. It's beautiful. They work hard, play hard there, probably play a little bit harder. They've got the beach. They've got all kinds of fun going on, but Santa Barbara coming in at number 1. How much fun is that? Tony says MIZ, as you talked about, ZOU. Mizzou, back when I went there, was known as a massive party school, but we cleaned up our act, became a little bit more decent, but it'll be a big party school on Saturday. When Kansas comes to town, I can promise you that much. Roll Tide, Tony says jump around. They play jump around at the Wisconsin games. Like I told you on Saturday, when they start the fourth quarter, Mizzou plays Mr. Brightside.
Right.
With the FKU chant in the middle of it. Wisconsin plays jump around, jump up, and get down. And the entire student body jumps.
Oh, man.
It's freaking awesome. That's why I love college sports, college atmosphere. It's all so much hype and it's so much fun. Tony, I appreciate you interacting with the show, bringing us that. That is really cool stuff when you think about it. 7:55 is the time. And if you thought another school should have been put on the list, you can let us know. Glad to see Mizzou not on that list. Do not want to see my list school as the top party school.
You know, any college in Florida doesn't surprise me about being a party school or a party town, because that's where everybody else goes for spring break. They don't have to go anywhere. They can just hang out. Where do kids in Florida go for spring break?
Aspen. They go to Utah.
Yeah.
Maybe cold weather environments, skiing, Hawaii. I don't know. I don't know. That's a great point.
Yeah.
If you're already in the nice and the warm and the sun, what do you do?
Right.
I don't know. Go check out something different. New York.
Party with everybody else that came to see you.
Another good point. Another really good point. Yeah, we got that's an hour down already. We still have another hour here. We appreciate it. By the way, Hot Take Central 2.0 comes up at 8:00. You can find out all of our daily programming at luinfo.com. If you want to give us a call, you can. The phone number is 855-282-8255. And we have a guest coming up at 7:30 to promote a musical event that's going on in the city this weekend. We'll talk with them about that. We have some tickets to give away for that too, so you stick around for that. Plus, we'll continue to get to the day's top headlines, which is what we have been doing as well. We're on YouTube, X, and Facebook. Once again, that's YouTube, X, and Facebook. Let people know what we have going on. We've also got products that inspire people within the state. What is the product? What is the company that inspires products being sold throughout our state that we have the most pride in? MarketBeat did a list of all the states, so we'll run through that as well. Anything else that's going on in your neighborhood, let us know. We'll get to it. We are your Lou Information Station. We are live and on demand at luinfo.com. Projo's alongside. I'm Vic Faust, and the People's Podcast platform is sitting there waiting for you. Jump in on the show. We'll be back right after this.
Hot Take Central 2.0.
Now, as you sports fans know, it's really getting out of hand, man. It's going way.
With Cam Jansen.
I'm going to lead you down the path that rocks.
And Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
You're a legend in the city, living by day instead of night.
Weekday mornings from 8.
Hell yeah.
Only on the Lou Information Station. Streaming 24/7 at luinfo.com. Take Central 2.0.
This whole situation is getting out of control.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision. It should not be based solely on advertisements.
Not sure how to get a lawyer after an accident? Call Brown & Crouppen. We'll walk you through it. Worried it'll cost too much? Here's a fact. At Brown & Crouppen, you pay nothing up front, and we never get paid unless you do. When you're our client, you'll have all your questions answered, all for free. Hurt? Get the facts and help you need. Call Brown & Crouppen now.
Is diabetes keeping you from enjoying life's special moments? At US Med, we understand the challenges you face, and we're here to help.
With US Med, I can finally manage my diabetes without it managing me.
US Med offers a wide range of services to simplify your diabetes care. Personalized care plans, convenient access to cutting-edge diabetes tech, and knowledgeable support. Plus, we'll check your insurance so your diabetes care may be covered at little or no cost to you.
With US Med, I feel confident and control of my diabetes. I can finally live my life to the fullest.
Don't let diabetes hold you back. Choose US Med and experience better birthdays, better adventures, better anniversaries, and better everything. Call now. US Med. Better service, better care. 800-891-6335. 800-891-6335. 800-891-6335. That's 800-891-6335.
You're listening to the exclusive home of East St. Louis Flyers football, the Lou Information Station, 590 AM KLIS, Wood River, St. Louis.
USA Radio News. I'm John Summers. President Donald Trump has appealed a federal judge's ruling. His order to send National Guard troops and Marines to Los Angeles for law enforcement purposes was illegal.
This comes as Trump also threatens to send troops to Democratic-led cities like Chicago, Baltimore, New Orleans, and New York.
The pattern of abuse we're seeing from this administration is deeply troubling. Its willingness to repeatedly break the law and meddle in local affairs and law enforcement is deeply disconcerting.
As California Attorney General Rob Bonta, Trump's appeal came shortly after a judge determined that his actions in California violated the Posse Comitatus Act. It restricts the use of military forces in domestic law enforcement. The ruling now prohibits federalized troops from assisting in local law enforcement in California completely. I'm Tammy Trujillo.
Chinese President Xi Jinping says the world's facing a choice between peace or war. Xi made the remarks Wednesday during a large military parade in Beijing's Tiananmen Square. Russian President Vladimir Putin and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un were both in attendance at the parade, showing off Chinese military strength. More Palestinians are displaced as the Israeli military pushes into Gaza City. Richard Engel reports the effort's unpopular with many in Israel who took to the streets for a day of disruption.
There are protests here in Jerusalem, and among the demonstrators are mothers of soldiers who don't want their sons and daughters to fight in Gaza, saying they no longer believe in the war, that it is not working to get the hostages out.
Earlier Wednesday, Israeli tanks rolled into a crowded neighborhood where residents claim grenades were dropped on 3 schools they say were used to shelter displaced Palestinians. The IDF released a statement saying it would continue to operate against what it called terrorist organizations in Gaza and would remove any threat posed to the state of Israel. From America's News Network, USA Radio News.
Let's see, if something costs less, a lot less, but people are actually happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that's MetaShare. Maybe you've heard joining MetaShare can save you or your family up to $500 a month, and that's huge, but it's also true. People are just happier with it. They love being part of something that reflects and promotes their values and what they believe in. MetaShare works, too. It's been around for 30 years now, and members have shared more than $7 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. You can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care, whether you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan that you're happy with. Here you go. You can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. A very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. It's 855-SHARE-40. 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 855-SHARE-40.
News reports on the Lou Information Station are presented by Brown and Crouppen. Brown and Crouppen.
So what's his handle?
BC.com.
You're gonna need lawyers, right? Who needs a vacation? Are you ready for an unforgettable getaway? Start packing your bags because Branson, Missouri, the vacation and entertainment capital of the U.S., is calling your name. For just $99 per person, here's what you get. A full 3-day, 2-night stay in a luxury resort hotel. A delicious full breakfast buffet every morning you're here. And when you call right now, free show tickets worth up to $100. That's right, free show tickets to an award-winning show on us. You don't have to leave the country for an amazing vacation. You can drive or fly to Branson and have an incredible time. Whether you bring in the whole family family, or just planning a romantic escape, this trip is built for you. We guarantee you'll love Branson. This is not a timeshare. It's just an unbeatable vacation deal for only $99 per person. You book now, you can use your tickets anytime this year. You don't even know your travel dates to lock in the special price. Hurry, because this offer won't last long. Call our Branson vacation experts today.
800-497-7198. 800-497-7198. 800-497-7198. That's 800-497-7198. Is diabetes keeping you from enjoying life's special moments? At US Med, we understand the challenges you face, and we're here to help.
With US Med, I can finally manage my diabetes without it managing me.
US Med offers a wide range of services to simplify your diabetes care. Personalized care plans, convenient access to cutting-edge diabetes tech, and knowledgeable support. Plus, we'll check your insurance so your diabetes care may be covered at little or no cost to you.
With US Med, I feel confident and control of my diabetes. I can finally live my life to the fullest.
Don't let diabetes hold you back. Choose US Med and experience better birthdays, better adventures, better anniversaries, and better everything. Call now. US Med. Better service, better care. 800-891-6335. 800-891-6335. 800-891-6335. That's 800-891-6335.
The Lou Information Station presents Arch City Now with Vic Faust.
Hey guys, welcome back into the show. We are glad you are with us. It is 7:05. It is September 4th. Another really nice St. Louis morning. We get you going on this Thursday. What's going on in your neighborhood? What's happening for you today, this weekend? All kinds of things going on. We've been talking about that this week. Lots of sports stuff that we're talking about. Lots of stories. Jumping on the chat line. You can do so at X, YouTube, and Facebook. Like, subscribe, share the show. Let people know what's going on. You can also stream us over at luinfo.com, where you learn more about everything that we do on the show. So we're here. Projo's alongside. I'm Vic Faust, getting you updated with the stories. I know we have more people that come in as the 7 o'clock hour comes around. Have a guest to talk to at about 7:30 when it comes to a music event that's happening this weekend. Also, some free tickets to give away if you guys are interested. It is a weekend where lots going on. The Cardinals won last night, 5-1. Contreras had 4 of those RBIs. Yadi Molina's back this weekend as a guest coach for the Cardinals. That's nice to have him in the dugout. It's their weekend. I say it's their weekend. It's their Hall of Fame weekend where they're celebrating the Cardinals Hall of Famers. Tomorrow they've got their mystery 1985 triple bobblehead. 3 people would be on that. I wonder who that would be from 85.
Got to be Ozzy. Ozzy.
Would you have... would Jack Clark be on? Oh no, I don't know who they would put on that.
Herzog, maybe
Ozzy, Whitey. I don't know who you would put on that because there's so many choices.
Yeah.
Would they put Tommy Herr on? Would they put? I don't know. That's a good. I don't know. Willie McGee, maybe. I don't know. If you put Ozzy on, you have to put Willie.
Yeah, Willie for sure.
I don't know. Ozzy, Willie, Tommy. I don't know. Right up the middle. The defense, the shortstop, the center fielder, the second baseman. Anyway, Saturday, they have their Cardinals Hall of Fame baseball card shirt. So that'll be pretty cool. And then Sunday, it's the Cardinals Build-A-Bear program. So a lot of events going on this weekend with the Cardinals. Yachty back as well. Mizzou football, Kansas, Saturday, 2:30. A big, huge rivalry renewed in football, sold out. Of course, the weather really helps things as well. By the way, Robert said, in case you weren't aware, your cap is on backwards. Yeah, I know. Thank you. Just mixed it up. Different look today, buddy.
Some of us know how to wear a hat.
Yeah, I know. Because I did a post-game show not a post-game show, but I did a preview show for Mizzou, Kansas. It went a little late, 8:30. You get home, you're tired. I got some decent sleep, and I was like, I don't feel like going in there and doing my hair this morning. And it was all messed up. So I was like, I'll just put the hat on backwards, jump in, get the work going. Thank you, Robert.
That's exactly why I wear a hat almost every day.
I understand. I do. I'm not saying I don't understand. I get it. It's all good. So thank you, Robert, for jumping in. And you can do that at Facebook, YouTube, and X. That's where we stream live every day, 6 to 8 a.m. All things St. Louis and topics that are kind of relatable, not only to us and this town, but also national events that we can localize from that story. So Mizzou is a 6.5 point favorite for that game on Saturday. There's a lot of hype coming into that, of course. Also, NFL. If you want to give a shout out for your NFL teams, the NFL season kicks off tonight. You've got the defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles hosting the Dallas Cowboys. I don't know if we have any Cowboys fans out there, Eagles fans, but that should be interesting. Obviously, the Eagles are a big time favorite tonight. I think it was a double-digit favorite of some kind, which is a lot, but we'll see. From the chat line, Tony says, I win that Powerball, I'll hit the road with College Game Day. Honey, I'll be back home in January. Boy, I'd love to come with you. We just do a show. We'll just travel. Man, that would be fun. Fun to do. Tony, thanks for jumping in. What was I talking about? The NFL. Give a shout out for your NFL teams if you want. I know in the area we have tons of Chiefs fans since we don't have a team in St. Louis. I'm indifferent on the Chiefs. I don't dislike them. I don't like them. It's just kind of okay. They're there. I'm a Detroit Lions fan. So my shout out goes out to the Lions, the Detroit Lions, that is, who have arguably the toughest schedule in the NFL this year. So stay healthy, Detroit. Stay healthy. Go Lions. They kick off their season on Sunday. Yes, sir.
I'd go back to my original NFL team, but it's the 49ers. So
okay, you're allowed.
Yeah.
Robert in the chat line says go Lions as well. You're giving one out to the 49ers. And speaking of which, the Chiefs kick off their season tomorrow night. First game from Sao Paulo, Brazil, where they will be playing the San Diego Chargers. Jim Harbaugh and the Chargers have put together a better team. What will happen when they go play in Brazil, but that game will be on YouTube tomorrow as well. So NFL season is here. People getting excited about that. And why not? It's more football and it's more fun. And when I talk about the NFL, you know, the big news in the offseason coming there was Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift getting engaged, of course. And we all like to joke about the Chiefs making the Super Bowl last year because ratings were going up when Taylor was there, hitting a new market base. Well, now the possibility is even stronger than ever after Roger Goodell, the NFL commissioner, talked about the possibility of Taylor Swift doing the Super Bowl halftime show.
I was just going to say a halftime wedding ceremony.
No. Well, maybe, yeah, that would break records.
Yeah, for sure.
That would be a halftime wedding ceremony if Travis Kelce is not in the Super Bowl. I mean, he couldn't do that if he was in a Super Bowl.
No, right.
Oh my God, that's ridiculous. That's so silly, stupid, but I could totally see it happening. No.
We're becoming the WWE, I swear.
We're actually talking about Taylor Swift being the next Super Bowl halftime host. She would do the show.
Oh my God.
I know. He was asked about it.
She's got better things to do.
I don't know if she does. We already know when you perform at the Super Bowl, it's the biggest audience you'll ever have in your life.
Mm-hmm.
She's done everything. This would be the next biggest audience. She has a new album out. It would make sense for her to do that. New songs, maybe throw in a couple old. I could see it.
For her to host
not to host, her to be the act, the halftime.
Oh,
act.
okay. Well, yeah.
The Super
I
Bowl
thought you were
act.
talking about hosting like a commentary.
No, Roger Goodell.
Could you imagine Taylor Swift doing NFL commentary?
No. Roger Goodell said, quote, I'm glad you crack yourself up.
Man, it's one of those mornings.
He said, when you told me, Vic, the Deftones are at Verizon. I'm like, what city is that? Vic, Verizon. Joe, what the hell are you talking about? Verizon? You know,
I couldn't understand why you couldn't. You weren't
Riverport. I'm like, oh my God, you're calling it Verizon. I could understand somebody calling it Riverport,
right?
But not Verizon or Bank, as I like to refer to it as UMB. Bank. Roger Goodell said, quote, on Taylor Swift, we would always love to have Taylor play. She is a special special talent. And obviously, she would be welcome anytime.
Mm-hmm.
Then Savannah Guthrie, the Today host, she's pushed further. He goes, I can't tell you anything about it. He's like, maybe when asked again. That tells me Taylor Swift is your Super Bowl halftime entertainment at the end of this season.
They're just waiting to announce it.
And we will, you know, the NFL scripted already, right?
Oh, for sure.
So this
it's just
means,
like the WWE.
So Chiefs fans, I'm sorry, that means the Chiefs are not in the Super Bowl this year.
You think?
Yeah, because he couldn't be in the Super Bowl and her doing the halftime show.
Why not?
It's too much.
I mean,
it's too much, Joe. It's too freaking much. There is no way.
I mean, if you're going to go all out, right?
No, because then he could make an appearance in the show or be there.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. He'd probably
She sat back and watched him last year.
And he'll
get to sit back and watch her.
Well, he'd be able to do it even if he was
predicting
playing.
it. The Chiefs are not going to the Super Bowl. She is performing, and I'm sorry, Chiefs fans, you're going to be pissed at me. She's doing the halftime show.
I've got too many friends that are Chiefs fans, but I know. I agree with you, but I won't go into detail.
When pushed even further, Goodell joked, I'm waiting on my friend Jay-Z. It's in his hands. I'm waiting for the smoke to come out. What does that mean?
That means Jay-Z and...
Because Rock Nation, founded by Jay-Z, is the current entertainment advisor to the NFL.
Okay.
They're behind the decision for who gets to play the halftime show, if you didn't know. So that's Rock Nation, which is Jay-Z's company, and Emmy Award-winning producer Jesse Collins. They serve as the co-executive producers for the halftime show. So Jay-Z and Jesse Collins decide who plays. Now you know.
Surprised Beyonce hasn't done it more.
In 2022, she was also rumored to be doing it. Taylor Swift, that is. Okay. And Super Bowl 60 this year will take place where the 49ers play. It's February 8th, 2026. So I don't know. That seems like, unless he's just messing around with everybody, I could totally see that happening. Totally freaking see it happening. Robert said, by the way, Sao Paulo, Brazil, which is where the Chiefs and Chargers play their game tomorrow night. One of the most dangerous cities he's ever been in. It's also the home of jiu-jitsu. I thought the Gracie family. I'm almost positive. Tony says Taylor and Travis, the breakup causing the Chiefs to not make the playoffs. Go Buffalo Bills. Okay. I'm with you. I hear you. Donna says, good morning, everybody. We appreciate you guys coming in to the show. 7:16 is the time. It is September 4th. It is a Thursday in St. Louis. Grateful that everybody is here. And like, subscribe, share the show. Jump in on Facebook, X, and YouTube. Jump in on the chat line. Talk with us. Talk with others. I just called it if you're just joining this show. Unfortunately, the Chiefs are not going to make the Super Bowl this year for you Chief fans because Taylor Swift's going to be the halftime act. And there's no way Travis and her will both be performing at the Super Bowl at the same time. No way, not happening. Not going to happen.
I could see him standing on the sideline watching, in his uniform and everything while he's watching her play.
No, he's at half. No, they're putting together. If he was playing in a game, you're in the locker room.
Super ratings, man.
Talking about adjustments. Yeah, it just no, not happening.
They should let me produce it. That's all I'm saying. Like the whole thing, like who goes, who plays a halftime.
Who would you have as a halftime show this year?
It would definitely be. It would be the Chiefs with. I mean, these are the hottest people, right now. These are the people at the top of the headlines. So you would have Taylor Swift doing the halftime show, and Travis would he'd be contracted to be standing on the sidelines, lovingly watching her, and we'd have to get a good shot of it.
So he doesn't worry about his own craft?
Well, I mean, she supports him, right?
But she's not working when she does. He's working. If he's playing, he's working. Okay.
Yeah. I guess there's better things to focus on.
Yeah, I guess there could be.
But the ratings, you got to admit, the ratings for that scene right there would blast through the roof.
A wedding ceremony would blast everything out of the water.
Well, a ceremony for sure.
Okay. This is Art City Now. That's Pro Joe. I'm Vic Faust, 718. What is the most beloved brand in your state? What is the most beloved brand in your state? Market Beat asked thousands of people to identify the products that inspire the most state pride. Those selected to conduct the survey were chosen based on their gender, age, and geography. They also used internal data sources to establish population benchmarks in order to align with the broader U.S. population accurately. Okay, so according to the survey, a healthy mix of food, apparel, and other various types of brands were chosen to represent each state. To give you an idea, some of the notables, like California's, it was the In-N-Out Burger.
Mm-hmm.
That was chosen as the brand that best represents them. And I could totally see that.
I could see that representing LA, but the whole state of California?
Pennsylvania, Hershey's Chocolate.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Georgia, it's Coke.
Right.
Coca-Cola.
I know what Missouri is.
Washington is Starbucks because of Seattle. You got that. So you kind of see where we're going with this. Like Vermont, that's Ben and Jerry's ice cream. It's huge. Bluebell in Texas. So the full list, but there is interesting. Some non-food brands in golf. It was Ping Golf, because Ping is a massive company, massive brand. Breyers, that one surprised me a little bit. Tiffany and Company for New York. Get it. And Kentucky, well, they're known for Louisville Sluggers. They're bats. So when it comes to Missouri, Pro Joe, you've got this confident look on your face, and you never get these questions right.
Well,
what is the brand that represents Missouri? Unless you looked it up. Did you look it up?
No, I didn't look it up. It's just from the examples you just gave, it has to be Budweiser or Anheuser-Busch.
For the state of Missouri.
For the state of Missouri. I know it's a St. Louis-centric
you
thing.
You are not the father.
Well, then, yeah, I don't know.
Think of the entire state. St. Louis, no doubt.
Yeah. Well, I figure, I mean, if In-N-Out's known for the entire state of California, which is in LA, then I would think that Anheuser-Busch.
People in Kansas City and Springfield don't drink Anheuser-Busch.
Right.
They just don't. Not a lot. I mean, not like, oh, this is our number one beer.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what Missouri could be then. I mean,
it is, according to the polling that they did of people in our state, the brand that best represented Missouri, Bass Pro Shops.
Oh my God.
Why do you have that look on your face?
I just don't
get it. Bass Pro Shops.
I mean, I get, yeah, but did Bass Pro Shops originate in Missouri? I'm gonna have to look this up.
Springfield.
Oh, okay. Well, then
Bass Pro Shop is massive. I told you when I read this, I wonder what it would be from Missouri, and then it said Bass Pro Shops. I'm like, okay, I get it. Bass Pro Shops.
They don't have to pay taxes because they have a big aquarium in each of their stores.
I did not know that.
Yeah, they can.
Wait a second.
They can actually classify their entire store as a museum because they have those big aquariums in there. So they don't have to pay taxes.
Is that real?
That is 100% real.
How did you learn that?
Probably TikTok or something. But I mean, if you look at it here, I'll look it up.
Tony says OAR. Because Pro Joe didn't know who OAR was. Donna says, Vic, you feeling better today? Yeah, I feel good. I just don't sound that great. Hopefully we'll be better tomorrow. We'll see where that goes. Donna says, not Maine? Yeah, I guess for one of those things. But Bass Pro Shops, baby, that represents Missouri. And it makes sense, too, when you look at some of the other, the tops, so to speak. Michigan, Ford Motor Company. Massachusetts was Cape Cod potato chips. Maryland, Old Bay seasoning. And that's all over the place. I totally get that. Ohio, Goodyear tires. Oklahoma, Sonic, because that's where they originated. Tennessee, Gibson guitars. That's interesting to me. Wisconsin, Harley Davidson. Just to give you some of those ideas. Okay. And then Pennsylvania, we told you about. But you can look that up. All of those are there. So North Carolina. I had no idea. You know what North Carolina's claim to fame is? Krispy Kreme donuts. Krispy Kreme out of North Carolina. Did not know that. New Jersey, Campbell Soup. And Nebraska, this one makes sense to me. Omaha Steaks. Yeah, I'm going down the list of some of those. Florida, Tropicana. Connecticut, Pepperidge Farms. Maine, by the way, for you, Donna, is LL Bean, the company LL Bean.
So about Bass Pro Shop being tax exempt.
Yeah.
The Springfield Business Journal reported it July 12th of 2010.
Okay, it's been 14 years.
Right, but
yeah, as long as tax laws haven't changed.
Right.
Put a aquarium in and you get out of tax being taxed.
You can be tax exempt if you classify your business as a museum because you have a large aquarium. I don't know what else.
And I guess it's a whole lot cheaper to run an aquarium than it is to pay taxes on Bass Pro Shops.
It's smart, but it's yeah.
All righty then. And there you know the rest of the story that we didn't know before.
But that, screws Missouri out of anyway.
No, it could. It could, but I learned something new. Projo,
Yeah.
we appreciate it. That's the voice of Projo. Sometimes you see him, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you hear him, sometimes you don't. He just kind of pops in. He's over to my right in the studio, outside of this wall that we have, a clear wall. We see each other that you guys don't see, but it is what it is. It is. It's September 4th. We're in the first week of September. 7:25 is the time. On this morning, we were talking about it. Cardinals won last night. They've won a couple in a row against the A's. They're getting ready to have a day off. Then they welcome in the Giants this weekend. We'll be talking about that as well if you guys want to jump in. Also, the Stiefel Charity Golf Classic begins their golf today over at Norwood. What a beautiful day for golf. Temperatures now over the next 5, 6, 7 days. Sunny, 70s. Beautiful time of year to be here in the St. Louis area. Loving life from that standpoint. Also, just heard that I-70 eastbound at Cypress Road is closed. Then near St. Anne because of an accident. If people are traveling that way, find another way. Not so great. Not so great to deal with that this morning. NFL season kicking off tonight. The Eagles hosting the Cowboys, the defending Super Bowl champion Eagles, taking on the Cowboys without Micah Parsons, who was their best defensive player, who they traded to the Packers. So there's lots going on. You've also got Mizzou in action this weekend. We'll be talking about that. You've got the race, the Enjoy Illinois 300, NASCAR coming to the St. Louis area this week. So much going on. We've been talking about it. Concerts everywhere. There's a Chris Brown concert tomorrow night at the Dome. And then more concerts, events coming next week, which we'll get into as well. It's just that time of year. Lots going on in St. Louis. The Clayton Art Fair is going on this weekend. Six Flags has their Oktoberfest. Grant's Farm has their Oktoberfest. What else? There's the Mosaic Art Festival that's going on in St. Charles. Now you see where I'm going with all of this. Plus, there's another event weekend that's coming up that we'll talk about after the break as well. We'll give away some tickets too. We'll ask who wants the tickets. We'll get your name, your information, and we'll get into that and we'll see everything that's going on. So we're glad you're with us. It's called Music at the Intersection. When we come back, we'll be talking about that as well. Like, subscribe, share the show. You do that through X, YouTube, and Facebook. Once again, that's X, YouTube, and Facebook. Jump in on the chat line there as well if you want to give shout outs for St. Louis anything, businesses, charities, people. That's what we do here. You use the People's Podcast platform to do that. And or if you want to send us a private email, you can do that at archcitynow@gmail.com. Once again, it's archcitynow lou.info@gmail.com. We take you to the top of the hour at 8 o'clock. Of course, Hot Take Central 2.0 with the former St. Louis Blue Cam Jansen and St. Louis Cardinals broadcaster Jim the Cat Hayes. They take over at 8 o'clock from 8 to 10. We are your Lou information station. We're live and on demand at louinfo.com. Joe's here. I'm Vic. Back with more right after this.
LouInfo.com news headlines brought to you by Brown and Crouppen. GetBC.com.
This is your LouInfo.com news update. Several residents in Florissant reported possible gas leaks early Wednesday morning, but responders only found one actual gas leak. They think the other reports were likely unrelated to natural gas. Residents there are on edge after a natural gas issue caused a massive home explosion in the area August 25th, injuring 4 people and damaging more than a dozen homes. St. Louis Sheriff Alfred Montgomery is launching a donation drive via actblue.com. The webpage said donations are being collected to support Montgomery's campaign. There are questions about whether it violates the law. The Missouri Attorney General has called for Montgomery's resignation after he was charged with a crime. Washington University is moving ahead with a major redevelopment in the Cortex Innovation District, with C2N Diagnostics confirmed as the anchor tenant. The $100 million project centers on the former Goodwill building at 4140 Forest Park Avenue. Plans include a full renovation of the existing space, and it will add a new 4-story addition. For the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com, I'm Jen Austin.
Now, LouInfo.com weather, presented by STL Sports Central. St. Louis sports, anytime, anywhere.
Here's your LouInfo.com weather update. We have cool high pressure on the way in. Some clouds early today, but clearing up by the afternoon. Mid-70s on the high, so we get a nice break from the heat. Overnight will be clear, low 60s. We have another cold front moving in on Friday. We could get a few showers from that. Mid-70s on the afternoon high, and then sunny for the weekend. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
In your city with Kelly and Gordon. It's the hottest happy hour in STL radio. A high-energy, high-impact weekday radio show blending relationship values, celebrity buzz, community love, and sharp business insight. This is where storytelling meets strategy. It's the pulse of the city, bringing the energy, stories, and voices of STL to life. In your city with Kelly and Gordon. Weekday afternoons at 4, only on the Lou Information Station.
Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill has a new menu. But don't freak out. Hot Shots favorites are still there, like their famous wings, tacos, burgers, and pizzas. Plus, sure to be new faves like Big Philly egg rolls, the Bold and Hearty Slugger sandwich, the Buffalo chicken pizza, and 2 new wing sauces, Carolina Gold and Bourbon Glaze. And making a comeback, it's the return of Hot Shots' legendary waffle fries. So now there's even more to love at Hot Shots. Come try out the new menu at Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill. Find the location nearest you at hotshotsnet.com.
Buddy.
What do you say, buddy?
Man, life comes at you fast. 1 minute you're cruising home, the next flashing lights in your rear view.
And that's when you need backup. With the Legal Buddy app, you can connect to a local attorney in seconds.
Seconds? Not waiting days for a callback?
Nope, right away. DWI, car accident, criminal charge, traffic ticket, Legal Buddy's got your back.
So it's like having a lawyer in your pocket.
Exactly. Someone ready to step in the moment you need them, no matter the situation.
That's peace of mind.
That's Legal Buddy.
We're always going to be buddies, right?
All right, where do I get this?
Just download the Legal Buddy app at LegalBuddyApp.com. Register and use code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250
accidents, legal trouble. You're covered.
The Legal Buddy app. Always on your side. Download it today. Enter code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Buddy, it don't get much better than this.
Yep.
This hour of content on the Lou Information Station is brought to you by Grandpa Pigeons, Johnny Mac's Sporting Goods, and Becky's Carpet and Tile Superstore.
Hey, see that, kids? That's the St. Louis Arch, the gateway to the west.
The Lou Information Station, where we'll always call it Highway 40 or Highway 40 if you're a boomer.
The St. Louis expression?
Stream our content 24/7 at louinfo.com. The Lou Information Station. Back to more of Arch City Now with Vic Faust on the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
Hey guys, welcome back into the show. Good morning, September 4th. Time is 7:33. Oh, the sun is up. It's a beautiful Thursday morning throughout the St. Louis area. Highs today in the mid 70s. It is sunny. It's going to be that way for probably the next week, or at least it looks like that. And it's our opportunity right now to talk about promoting events. And that's what we do here in St. Louis. We welcome in Larry Morris. Larry is joining us now to get us caught up on everything that's happening with music at the intersection that's coming up next weekend, September 12th, 13th, and 14th. Larry, good morning, man. Welcome into the show.
Good morning. How are you?
Good, man. Tell us about what's happening, what people can expect, because it looks like this is packed 3 straight days in a row next weekend.
Oh yeah, so want to discuss with everybody music at the intersection, which takes place September 12th through the 14th here in the Grand Center Arts District. So to give people a point of reference, we're not too far from the Fox Theater near Grand. But yes, this is the 5th year of our music festival that takes place down in this area, and it's really a celebration of St. Louis music history and legacy, but we mix it with national acts. So we're bringing in big acts this year, such as Patti LaBelle, Common and Pete Rock, Branford Marsalis. We're really mixing it up, and we're really leaning into just lifting our culture and celebrating great music. One of the pieces of this too that's important is how we're going to actually have it set up. So it'll be on Washington Street down here in Midtown area, but it's open to the community. Other than some soft points for security, you can just come down and be a part of all of the things that are going on. As far as the festival, we'll have a carnival, we'll have food truck and vendors, we'll have community activations that'll start all the way up there at the Contemporary Arts Museum and go all the way down to Work and Leisure in Locust in the Midtown Alley. So we really are excited to bring people into this area and really continue to lift up our music heritage here in St. Louis.
How long have you been a part of the organization?
Yes, I've been a part of the organization for 3 years now. When I started, I was overseeing residencies, and over a year, it kind of progressed to me becoming the partner for our programs and our partnerships. But I've been around the festival actually since its inception. I am a musician in St. Louis with the hip hop fusion band Ilphonics. So the first year we actually played the festival, and the year after, I was asked to sit on the committee before I actually started working here. And since I've been working here, I've been a part of the committee helping to bring all things Maddie to St. Louis.
What do you think separates this event maybe from some other ones that you've seen, maybe in other cities or even in the St. Louis area?
I think what separates our festival is the cultural buy-in of it. There's no other place that you're going to find the rich blend of people from all backgrounds, walks of life, and especially artists. From our visual artists to our musicians in St. Louis, everybody congregates at this festival. And what also makes this festival so special is it's so community driven that a lot of the national artists, they come from behind stage and they hang out in the crowds with everybody else because they just feel the energy of St. Louis. If you want the purest form of creative St. Louis energy in the festival, you will find it here at Music at the Intersection, or Maddie.
Where do you see the St. Louis music scene right now, being a artist yourself and this being so near and dear to your heart? Because we're always trying to promote St. Louis in every possible way that we can.
Yeah, I think St. Louis is a wonderful music town, and we just need to scream more about it. I don't think you have a conversation nationally about music epicenters without talking about St. Louis. Of course, you have your Memphis, your Nashvilles, your Austins. All of these places are wonderful, but St. Louis is very integral to the growth of rock, blues, jazz. And where I see it right now is you're starting to see a new generation of young artists who are taking those genres and they're taking them to the next level, whether it's the blues with Dylan Triplett, or whether you see the way that Scooter Brown here in St. Louis is taking jazz and modifying it. It's really, really awesome to see where we're going. So I think the future is bright for music here. I think St. Louis is at the cutting edge of the cover scene in the country, the way that we do these big tribute shows. But I also see a reemergence of our local original talent that's really doing what we've always done. This is why it's called Music at the Intersection, right? We fuse it, we put it together, and we take it to the next level.
Talking with Larry Morris. He is the director of music at the Intersection. All right, let's talk about the day's events. You got a Friday, Saturday, Sunday deal. How does it work out each day, the specifics, the details, and the times?
Yes, so the festival starts at noon each day, And what's really, really cool about it is you can choose your own adventure, right? You know, you can get a 3-day pass and be a part of the festival, or you can just, pick a day that you want to particularly come and be a part of the festival. So we try to make it where there's easy access points for everybody to enjoy the music. Like I said before, it blends everything. So there's music, food, there's community activations. We were complimented by Cushman and Wakefield. We did a presentation about the festival on how we activate third spaces. So for those that don't know, third spaces are the gaps in between, the places that you wouldn't think there would be activations, there are. We also have a lot of DJs that are going to be down here performing and whatnot. So if you want live music, it's there. If you want the community piece where you can bring kids, Metro Theater across the street, they'll actually be doing a baby rave, which is very new to me, which is very cool. So it's just so many entry points for our community to be a part of it and make it work.
Is MattySTL.org where people buy tickets?
Yes, MATISTL.org. That's correct.
What do you look? I mean, can you talk about prices and packages and things from that standpoint?
Yeah, so each day, each ticket price is $150. We did have a four pack up, and if that 4-pack is up, that's what I would recommend anyone buy. So the way that the 4-pack has worked is that if you and 3 other individuals, did we lose our 4-pack?
No, it's up there. I
So
thought we saw it. You scroll back up, Projo. Oh, I thought we
yeah,
had it up
that's
there. Okay.
yeah. So your weekend passes is $150. You can buy individual passes each day. So as you can see, Friday is $60, Saturday is $90, and Sunday is $90. If the 4-pack is still available, I've pushed that a lot because each individual in the group can basically pay $100 for a weekend pass.
Okay.
We also have our Maddie members that's different tiers. So we don't have a VIP this year. So if you wanted to have a VIP experience, buying into our Maddie member scenario is the way to go. And the reason we want people to support that is because it helps lift the festival year to year. You know, we as a foundation, the Kransberg Arts Foundation, we lift it every year, and it's our dedication to St. Louis. But as you already know, with all of these things, it takes a community to lift these boats. So if you're looking for a more, premium experience, the Maddie members is the way to go.
And finally, if you could talk about your involvement with the tornado relief efforts and what Maddie is trying to do.
Absolutely. So, earlier you said director of the festival. I sit on the team with the director of the festival. But one of the things that I am in charge of is making sure that we get our community tickets to individuals in our community. We work with various organizations. This year we gave tickets to Backstoppers. We also give tickets to Foster Care and Adoption Coalition. But one of the things that we strategically did was we worked with our partners to ensure that we got a certain amount of tickets into communities impacted by the tornado. So what does that look like? That meant getting on the ground, going into those communities, working with the individuals such as the Covenant Blue Neighborhood Association, or working with Park Central Development, who oversee these SIDS in these neighborhoods to make sure that we got those tickets into those hands. Thus far this year, we've given out about 3,000 passes. And these are weekend passes, right? So these individuals are able to come to the festival and enjoy it the whole weekend. And so it's very important to us to make sure that not only are we serving our community partners, but we also are making sure that the people who are impacted most by this tornado and this devastation can have some joy in this too, and be able to be a part of it. So yes, this is something that we've done previously and historically in previous years, but it's something that we really leaned into this year heavy as well, just to make sure that we can lift up those that have been impacted most.
Anything else, Larry, that you'd like to let people know about the event that you haven't covered yet? Just making sure.
Oh no, this has been great. I think the biggest thing is get your tickets, come on down. It's a very fun, safe event. It really shows the best of St. Louis. I really believe, and I'm not just saying this as a person who works for the foundation, but as an individual who's been on the music scene for 20 years, Maddie represents the best of our culture. It represents the best of our music. It represents the best of our city. And I feel like a lot of people, once they come into it and they see it, they become hooked, and they never, ever, ever want to see anything else like it. It's amazing.
All right. Larry Morris with Maddie. It's MattySTL.org. Once again, MATISTL.org. Larry, you're a great representative for this event. Love having you on. Love your energy. Continued success with your group. By the way, since we got you on, how can people find out more about you and the group that you're with as a musician?
Yes, absolutely. It's Illphonics, ILLPHONICS. We took a little bit of a break for the past couple of years because we all have families and we're working. But you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and we will be back in 2026. So, yes, just follow us online. We're on all the platforms, the streaming platforms, Spotify, YouTube Music, you name it. We're there. We have a lot of music. There's something that everybody can enjoy.
Larry, love it, my man. Have a great weekend. Best of luck next week and continued success with everything that's going on.
Thanks for having me, Vic, and I'm happy to always talk about all things music at the intersection.
You got it, man. Have a great day. Larry Morris, we've got some tickets to give away too. If you guys want tickets to this event, we got a couple of free tickets to give away. Just let us know in the chat line. We'll message with you. First person that wants them, let us know. We'll get you the tickets, and you can go check that out next weekend, September 12th, September 13th, September 14th. And that's what this show is all about. We're Arch City Now. We promote every nook and cranny, as I like to say, of St. Louis, music scene, food scene, entertainment, sports, high school, whatever the case may be. Let us know. That's what we try to do here when it comes to Arch City Now. Projo's here, myself, Vic Faust. If you guys have stories, ideas, just let us know. Jump in at archcitynow@gmail.com. Once again, it's archcitynow@gmail.com. We'll give you those tickets. You still got some time. And then we move from that standpoint. Time now is 7:44, almost 7:45. We take you to the top of the hour. It's September 4th. We've also got, when it comes to some of the things that are going on, situations that are happening around town when it comes to promoting events. The Stiefel Charity Golf Classic's going on today. Play is getting underway out at Norwood. What a terrific day for weather that they've got. Cardinals with the day off. And then, of course, they get back to action this weekend. We've been talking about and promoting Mizzou football, Mizzou, Kansas, coming up this weekend. All sorts of events going on all over the place. Lots of music as well. And Projo, you're very, very involved in music scene. You do a podcast called Audio Inc. I saw you smiling in there. I saw you lighting up when
I thought about asking Larry
to next time jump in.
Yeah, I was going to ask him to be on Audio Inc. I can contact him, I'm sure.
Please.
I'm sure he's probably on SOSTL or SOSTL.
Yeah, jump in
as well
anytime so we can get those people on and promote St. Louis and what we're doing. We do it every day, Monday through Friday, 6 to 8 a.m. Before Hot Take Central 2.0 comes on. And that's what I love about the show, because we cover everything. We can cover every single thing. And speaking of St. Louis, it's a Thursday night, meaning we already talked about this last week. High school football is back. There are high school football teams playing tonight as well. You can give us your shout out for your high school football team as well, whether they're playing tonight, tomorrow night, or Saturday. Also, shout outs for the NFL teams that you think, who you root for, why you root for. Maybe you're long suffering. Maybe you love the teams. Maybe they're going to be good. Maybe they're not. But NFL season kicks off tonight. The Eagles, the defending Super Bowl champion, starting the year off as they host the Dallas Cowboys. They'll be playing tonight. And of course, you've got that. Then tomorrow night, the Chiefs and Chargers. Chiefs, a big ticket around these areas. The Chiefs and Chargers play tomorrow night. From Brazil, they'll be playing. Greg jumping in on the show, not with an NFL team saying, well, my windows were open at night and I overslept. Good for you. Oversleeping can be a really good thing. Once you've got everything figured out in the morning and you wake up and you figure out what the hell's going on, it's like, what time is it? Wherever it is you need to be after the seriousness of that situation calms down, oversleeping feels really good. Your body feels different. You're more relaxed. Usually you're more relaxed. We'll see. 7:47 is the time. Greg, you're fine. You're not fired from your volunteer role. It's all good. It's all good, my friend. Don't worry. You can make it up tomorrow as we move forward. Speaking of which, tomorrow we'll be talking with a representative from Logan College in the 7:30 hour. What they've got going on, the chiropractic care industry, how it's making a huge impact. I mean, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., has got, now doctors are going to be learning more about nutrition now. So doctors, for the first time ever,
it's about time,
are going to be taught nutrition in school.
Wow.
I know things are changing. People are understanding. So we'll speak with. It's a new role. She has a new role promoting Logan. Logan Chiropractic has been massive in the St. Louis area for a long, long time. Some of the best chiropractors in the country come out of Logan, and they're all around the area as well. So we'll have that interview tomorrow during our 7:30 hour as well. And by the way, Greg, we already said all the things that were happening today. And if there was ever a day that you were going to oversleep, today was the day, because there is nothing going on from a National Day standpoint. Not even a bunch of good birthdays. Maybe Beyonce at 43. She's kind of noteworthy.
I like Whitney Cummings.
And you
She's
like
funny.
Whitney. She's 41. I get it. I don't want to be down on her. Just it's kind of it's an day. Like one of those Tuesdays. Kind of one of those things. We were talking about top party schools in the country as well, if you didn't know. If you're just joining the show as well. Top party schools. Number 1 was University of California at Santa Barbara. They were number 1. That surprised me a little bit too. Actually, number 10 was U of I, the Illini coming in at 10. Then at number 9, Howard University. 8, Georgia. 7, Syracuse. Where was 5? 5 was Wisconsin. 6 was Alabama. 4 was USC, that's Southern Cal. 3, Tulane. 2, Florida State. And number 1, University of California at Santa Barbara. That's Santa Barbara, California. That's your top 10 party school list with Greeks, the Greek life, availability to bars, nightlife, student census, how much fun it is, consumption, of course, party, working hard, playing hard when it came to those schools. And by the way, if you weren't with us, when it comes to the NFL tonight, there's now a big time rumor that NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell even kind of started himself that Taylor Swift would be the Super Bowl halftime show. Then he tried to say, well, I got to talk to Jay-Z, because if you didn't know, Jay-Z's company, was it Rock Nation? Is that what we said, or Rock?
I thought it was, I don't remember.
They're in charge. They make the decisions on who the Super Bowl halftime is going to be. That's right. Roger Goodell answers to Jay-Z. If you didn't know already, it's Rock Nation. That's the company I was talking about with Jay-Z. So it's literally Jay-Z and then producer Jesse Collins. They decide, they're the co-producers, executive producers of the halftime show. So Taylor Swift, my prediction, if Taylor Swift's doing it, the Chiefs are not going to the Super Bowl this year, because it's all scripted, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of course it is.
You got to have that moment of Kelsey on the sideline, and you can't do that if you're right. You can't do that if they're actually playing.
No, you can't. It would be very, very weird and strange.
Yeah.
Also, nobody won the Powerball last night, if you're paying attention. Now, Saturday's drawing, and it would be over 1.7 billion as of now. That would be the third highest total ever. The actual 2 highest total, it's coming close to the second highest total. The second highest total is 1.765. This one's going to be 1.70. That was won in October of 2023 in California. The all-time highest Powerball was 2.4 billion. That was also won in California. That was just a year previous, but November 7th of 2022. So 2.04 billion was one. Then it was 1.765 billion was the second highest. The third highest, right, is what we have right now. Right now, $1.7 billion. There were 11 winners last night that won $1 million. So congratulations to them. None in the state of Missouri, none in the state of Illinois either. But now you see more and more people getting their Powerball tickets. Projo's like, damn, I'm glad nobody won because I didn't get my ticket last night.
I was just going to say, the universe is waiting for me to buy a ticket. Once I buy a ticket, there will be a winner.
Projo won't tell anybody, but there'll certainly be signs.
There will definitely be signs.
There will be a ghost sitting in the producer chair. It is already understood.
No, I'd probably show up.
The chair will be like circling slowly with nobody in it. This is Arch City Now. We appreciate you guys joining us Monday through Friday. As we talk all things St. Louis and other stories that are happening around the area. By the way, the Wildlife Association, Wildlife Rescue is saying, people, you're probably going to see more coyotes for whatever reason this year. More coyotes are popping up throughout the St. Louis metropolitan area. They're frisky, Pro Joe. It's mating season. And for whatever reason, there just seems to be more coyotes. More coyotes are around. So you have to watch your pets when you're outside. I don't care where you are. You have to be careful, especially if you live near wooded areas.
Yeah, it's probably construction, like neighborhoods coming in, displacement.
Yeah, all of it.
Yeah.
All of it above. The Wildlife Rescue Center said. So if you're wondering, is that a coyote? Chances are it probably is.
Mm-hmm.
It probably is. So just be careful from that standpoint.
Watch your pets.
Watch your pets. It doesn't take long when those things happen. I was told that coyotes, they try to get like dogs to like come, like, hey, it's like,
right.
Like, oh, hi. Like they don't do anything.
They're smart.
And then they follow you into like the woods, and then there's a pack.
Yep.
I know. As sad as that is.
Well, I mean, coyotes definitely learned how to adapt that way.
Heck yeah, they did.
Pack mentality.
By the way, Market Beat did a survey of people in every state, figuring out what state best represents you, your products, what you feel. The product that represented Missouri from their research comes back as Bass Pro Shops for the state of Missouri. Bass Pro Shops is the company, the products that represent the state of Missouri. So I was like,
And as we find out, tax exempt.
Tax exempt. And why is that again?
Because they have an aquarium inside their stores.
Bizarre.
They can classify themselves as a museum, so they can be tax exempt.
And Illinois, I didn't say this one earlier, Wrigley's. So Wrigley's. Wrigley's, just like Wrigley Field.
Right.
Iowa was Blue Bunny ice cream. I didn't get that one out there either.
See, and that's why I was thinking Budweiser at first, because, I mean.
No, I understand why you were thinking where you were going with it. It made total sense to me.
Just surprises me, Bass Pro Shop.
Oh, Bass Pro Shop. There it is. Have fun with that. Also, what else did we, before we get out of here today? I'm going to make sure. Did I send you anything else? I wanted to make sure I didn't forget something.
Not that I'm aware of. We talked about the $300 million home.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's insane. Plus, lots going on this weekend. Make your plans now. It's a busy, busy weekend. We talked about the golf. Illinois, the Enjoy Illinois 300's going on this weekend. You've got that going on. Mizzou Saturday. We're getting excited for it. If you haven't gotten your tickets, try to get your tickets. Go enjoy Mizzou. It'll be a fun, fun weekend. The Clayton Art Festival, that's going on this weekend as well. Grants Farm has their Oktoberfest going on. Lots to do this entire weekend. The weather's really good. We appreciate you guys jumping in every day, as you always do. Pro Joe's been here. I'm here. You can always get us at luinfo.com. Once again, that's luinfo.com. Check out all the programming. Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Jansen, the former St. Louis Blue, and Jim the Cat Hayes, the Cardinals broadcaster. They're coming up at 8 o'clock here in just a few minutes. They take you to 10 o'clock every day. They have lots of interviews as well. Cardinals got the victory last night. Yachty is going to be back on the bench for the Cardinals this weekend. There's a draw for the Cardinals, but that's all coming after just 17,000 people were at their game Tuesday night, the lowest attendance in the history of Busch Stadium 3. So not quite sure what the attendance was last night, but it didn't look like it was that much more, if any, compared to Tuesday. Cardinals with the day off, so we'll see what comes back on Thursday. All right, NFL kicks off tonight as we were talking about Eagles, Cowboys. Thanks for joining us today for Pro Joe. I'm Vic Faust. Have an awesome day. We'll see you tomorrow at 6 a.m.
The Lou Information Station, a whole new way to enjoy content created just for those of us in the St. Louis area. It's a whole new way to advertise.